people, it's the finish line. And I didn't see it that way for me. So that's where I started becoming uncommon amongst uncommon people, is where I started realizing that you put people on a pedestal that you shouldn't. That you got to get in there yourself and examine people. See what's really about yourself. So once I got in there and realized, hey, these are just normal people. Yeah, they're a lot better than some. They're able to get through. I know a lot of people who can get through Navy SEAL training. But, you know, there's a lot of mystique behind all that stuff. And as you start to go through and you start to break it open a little bit, you know, a lot of hard guys, but, you know, I wanted more. I wanted more.
And this is your strength. In certain respects, it's a superpower that you have, but it's also your Achilles heel.
Big time. Big time. I talk about it in the book a lot too. One thing that hurt me a lot was I thought everybody wanted the same thing I wanted. Not everybody wants the same thing you fucking want. Everybody wants to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and beat themselves, find more about themselves and shit like that. And I thought the SEALs did. Most people don't. Yeah. And I thought the SEAls did. I thought that's what, you know, because every book you read, that's what everybody does. So I was hook, line, and sinker. So that mentality that I had, it kind of put a bad taste in my, you know, once I realized that not everybody was like this in the community. And I was like, you know what, man? So then I started having chips on my shoulder. I had my own little thing I was doing with a couple guys, working out on my own, doing my own little thing. And when you start doing that stuff and you start to drive yourself away from people, you know, and I was already different as it was, you know, even if I didn't do that, I already came in being very different. Like I tell people, I was a part of the Navy SEAL teams. I wasn't part of the Brotherhood.
Right.
And
You're
so,
not going out and partying.
I'm not going out. No, that's not me. That's never been me though. Like if I was in a college, if I was in a big, I couldn't be part of a fraternity, man. I would never join a fraternity, ever. I'm like, hey, fuck you all, man. I got my own shit going on over here, man. Go fuck yourself. That's me. I don't like fraternities. So just me, when you join the SEAL teams, you're joining a big fraternity. So I was already asked out. So then when you're asked out not wanting to hang out, I wasn't a dick. I do my own shit. That's me. So I grew up wanting friends at a young age. And once you get self-esteem and shit, you know who you are. I was comfortable. You're not liking me, but I'm not hanging out. And then you take it to another step further with this being hard mentality of if you guys aren't doing what I'm doing, you guys aren't shit. So I did a lot of things that pushed people the wrong way, that rubbed me the wrong way. And in that, being in the fraternity, it's like a big soap opera. It's like the fucking guiding light. And, you know, people start not liking you for certain reasons. People don't know who the fuck you are. Rumor mills start happening. Then I have 2 heart surgeries. People think I don't want to fucking deploy overseas. Oh, Goggins don't want to fight. He's supposed to run. But I'm not going to say, I had 2 heart surgeries. I can't go fight. So there's a lot of things happen. And
if you want to go on down.
So ultimately, that hurt your military career.
it didn't hurt it. No, me looking back on it. I was who I wanted to be. So being a
depends on
Navy SEAL, being a Ranger, you know, my goal was to find the baddest guy on the planet. The baddest guy. And the heart surgeries hurt me a little bit. But what I realized is I've got a lot of growth from this. My insecurities, their insecurities,
Not satisfied with just being in the Navy SEALs, you decide you want to go to Ranger School.
Yes, sir.
You go and do that,
Yep.
and you distinguish yourself there. So, you know, when the dust settles, you've done Air Force,
Start attacking air control party.
Navy SEAL guys, and then Army Ranger School.
I went to Delta selection twice.
Exactly. So how did that play out ultimately?
So in Delta selection, I went the first time when I was I went both times as a Navy SEAL, which is very frowned upon because we have our own group there, you know, dev group. So how that even came to be was after my second tour, I'm gonna be a Delta guy. This is the shit I can't believe, and I'm back in the game. And once you let your mind get unfocused, you get lost out in the woods. And out there going through Delta selection, it's a lot of land navigation. And if you're not paying attention to that map and compass, and it was my last day before the 40 miler, and the 40 miler was like the big last thing you do, and I was gonna fuck that 40 miler up.
Right.
But
that's your game.
That's my game, man. And
There's one thing you're gonna be able to execute
fuck that up, man. You put weight in my back and go, man. I'm gonna hurt you. And I was about 2 hours ahead of time, and I was just going through thinking, man, I'm fucking done. I made this shit, man. I'm going to go back and do my shit. I'm going back out to fight, man, with an elite group, a tier 1 asset. I was so stoked. My mind got drifting away, and I got lost. And I found myself lost. I reoriented. I got fucking back on track, and I went to what I thought my last point was. I saw another student. I said, hey, man, you only got 5 points? He goes, no, my friend, we got 6. And I was like 45 minutes from drop dead. And I made it by 1 minute. And if you make it by 1 minute after making it by 2 hours every day, I was getting there 2 hours early every day. I don't know what the standard is at Delta. They don't tell you shit. And there's 2 vehicles you get into, man. One vehicle goes to another campground, meaning you're still here. And the other vehicle goes to some speed bumps back to your rack, saying you're getting a fucking airplane. I went in that vehicle.
Yeah, that was it. How many soldiers are there, though, that have gone through all of those programs?
I can say, honestly, I'm the only one.
You're the only one.
For 100% fact. I know for a fact, and I haven't Googled it and looked at it. I know there's nobody in the world who's willing to say, let me screen for Delta Force twice. Let me go to Army Ranger School as a